Hello everyone, this is Terry Honeycutt with my photo borders. Today I have a new design we just released that I want to go over with, and this is called Baseball Display. To get started, let me tell you this design here only works in Adobe Photoshop. It does not work in Adobe Elements because it does have some smart object layers included that only work in Adobe Photoshop. It is not supported in Adobe Elements. So let me go ahead and give you a rundown of how the design works. So what we have here is we have a lot of 3D objects. Everything in here is totally 3D rendered. The wood disc with grass, the baseball, the window frame, the shelf, the two-sided card, along with the highlights that you see and shadows. Everything is totally intact to give a more realistic view. Background sky, if you notice, it's kind of illuminated from the left. That's to replicate the highlights coming from the left. It does include two sky options, the blue sky you see, and then there is a sky option 01 you can turn on, which is a little more out of focus sky with a little bit of trees in the background. And you can use your own sky in this background if you choose to. Just keep in mind, if you do use your own sky, I would suggest using a sky where the light source is coming from the left side. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started here. First thing you want to do is up here at the very top, you'll see where it says drop photo above and arrange on this stand. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your full pose player, and after you extract it, you're going to drag it onto this left side and place it on top of the grass. You'll need to scale it down to fit and make sure his shoes and feet are on the grass itself. So I'm going to go ahead and open up an image that I already have chosen. Let me go over and grab it real quick. Okay, so I have my baseball model here. I'm going to grab it and drag it and let go, and then I'm going to place them right up here. Okay, so if you notice, I do have shadows under his feet that I've already added in this layer. I'm going to turn them off and turn them on. There you go. So once you drag your player over, I would recommend that you take a soft brush and just lightly brush up under the shoes and the feet, and sometimes I brush a little bit of shadow between the legs, just give it a little more realistic look as far as shadowing goes. Over here we have our player data. This is all controlled by a smart object, and then the left side you see this blank space. This is controlled by a smart object as well, and the way we open those is over here you'll see two smart objects. They're both highlighted in lavender. We have the left side of the card. I'm going to double click right here on the smart object thumbnail and open it up. So when it comes up, you're just going to see a blank layer. Okay, so what you'll want to do is drag your player onto this layer or copy and paste it. I've got one already chosen. I'll open it up real quick, and I have my model here. I'm going to take it, drag it, drop it, and put it on this layer right here. So let me bring them down. There we go. Once you have him on the layer, you just need to close it out, and it's going to ask you to save. Just say yes, and that's going to automatically update on the card for the smart object. Okay, and then we have the right side card. I'm going to just open it up to kind of show you how it looks. We already have data there, but it's basically the same thing. It's just a transparent layer. You can add your data, team name, player name down here, sport logo if you choose. And just keep in mind, this is just the layout I set it up with, but you can do any layout you want. You can change this and have, for example, like the player information like weight, height, position, his number. If you want to make it kind of like a trader card look, you can actually even put another photo over here if you want, or you can include text and another photo. Like I say, just think about this as just a blank space, and you can do whatever you want with it. I did include another layer here. If you notice at the bottom it says preview, turn off. So if you want to just turn this layer on, it'll help you kind of see what you're doing, be able to see the text better, so that you're not just looking at a transparent background. So when you do get ready to save this, just be sure to turn this back off, close it out. It'll ask you if you want to save, say yes, and it'll be updated over here with the Smart Object. So far as the card itself, the color of it, right here it says folded card color. You just double click and change it whatever you want, and just change it, hit OK. You can make it match the jersey or match or any other color you want. So that's how the color card works. So the nameplate itself has a text here that's controlled up here. And one other thing is this does include a softball. So what you would do is if you're going to turn on the softball, you need to hide these green layers for the baseball and turn on these layers that's highlighted in orange. What happens is if you don't turn these off, if you notice when I turn them on, you're going to end up with a double shadow. So you're going to see the shadow from the baseball overlaying the softball shadow. That's not going to look good. So turn it off and you'll have a softball. We also included dirt instead of grass. I know for softball some people prefer dirt. So if you want dirt, just come here where it says dirt stand, disstand grass. Just turn it off and there's a dirt layer under it. So there you go. I'm going to switch it back to baseball. And like I say, your sky options are here. You can add your own if you choose. And that's pretty much it. Everything is kind of broken down here. If you notice, I got them all linked together. So that's kind of everything that goes with this element. Everything that goes with this element is linked. So that's it. If you have any questions or run any issues with this design or just need any help with anything, just give us a shout or send us an email. And we thank you very much. Have a great day. Bye-bye.